Jan-Ove Waldner, the Mozart of table tennis. A player so gifted, so effortless, that even his rivals became his fans. This is the story of the man who didn't just play for titles. He played for the people. Born in Stockholm in 1965, obsessed with the sport growing up, he trained for hours daily, and the rise was meteoric. At just 16, he took silver at the European Championships, announcing himself as a prodigy on the world stage. But that was only the beginning. Waldner would go on to achieve what no other non-Asian player has done before or since. He completed the Grand Slam of table tennis, world champion in 1989, World Cup winner the year after, and last but not least Olympic gold in 1992. The Grand Slam was completed in less than 3 years. At the time, he was only 26 years old and had many years left of glory. Waldner is mostly famous for his longevity. Even when he pushed his 40s, long after most champions had retired in his era, Waldner was still competing and winning at the highest levels. Before the Athens Olympics in 2004, it was not clear if he was going to play or not. He was battling injuries and wasn't in the best physical form. He hadn't even reached the results goals that were put on him to earn his spot in front of Jens Lundqvist, who had played really well this season and performed a lot better than Waldner. To Lundqvist's surprise, the Swedish people at home got what they wanted. Waldner was chosen. On old merits? Maybe. But at the same time, when Ronaldo says he wants to play for Portugal, it's hard to say no. People of Sweden loved Waldner. No matter if they didn't have any knowledge of table tennis, they understood that what Waldner did to his opponents was something special. He was a national hero. Waldner didn't disappoint. In his last dance, he once again brought happiness to his country. He beat world number 1 Ma Lin in the round of 16. He put a young Timo Boll, full of dreams, in his place in the quarter-final. He couldn't move that well. But you don't have to be fast when you can dictate the game and read the opponent like an open book. Unfortunately, Ryu Seung-min stopped the music in the semi-final, and so did Wang Liqin in the bronze medal match. He didn't win gold as he had done before, but this performance only contributed to his reputation. The fans didn't care that he lost. It has always been the moments and the cocky shots we remember. People didn't watch and cheered for him only because he was the best. People loved the entertainment he brought to the game. This was his last dance in front of the whole world. However, even though his level started going down, his love for the sport and the support from the fans made him keep going. He did his final professional match in 2016. A 34-year-long career had finally come to an end. Waldner played with a style that felt more like jazz than sport. Every shot was instinct. Every rally, a rhythm. He wasn't the fastest or the strongest, but his timing, his touch, and his vision, like nothing the world had ever seen. In China, the heart of table tennis, Waldner became a living legend. Today they call him the evergreen tree. He beat the Chinese champions at their peak, and yet they loved him more with every match. He was a foreigner who was adopted as one of their own. He was like Justin Bieber, and the whole country acted like teenage girls. Waldner never celebrated wildly. He smiled. He respected the sport, respected his opponents, and gave everything to the game. He carried greatness lightly, but make no mistake, Waldner knew how to put on a show. Lobs from way back, no-look returns, soft touch drops in the middle of chaos, and always that calm face, like he already knew how the point would end. It's been decades since his prime years and the game has changed a lot, but people are still watching his matches, still studying his game, still try to play like him. But you can't replicate genius. You can only be inspired by it. Waldner proves that greatness isn't only measured by achievements, but by the legacy you leave behind, the unforgettable moments of brilliance that lives on forever, the points that keeps rolling and rolling.